Hello everybody, I am Kirtan or Advocate. Welcome to my channel Legal Knowledge KD. Today we are going to discuss the ex parte decree passed under Civil Procedure Code and remedies against ex parte decree. Before we come to the ex parte decree, we should know about the decree. That what is the decree? Decree has been defined under section 2, subsection 2 of CPC. Section 2, subsection 2. Decree is the formal expression of adjudication when suit has been decided. But now we come to the ex parte decree. Ex parte decree. Ex parte decree is the decree passed by the court in absence of one party. Suppose there are two parties to the suit. First, the plaintiff, and the second, the defendant, against whom suit has been filed. According to the provisions of Order 9 CPC, when only plaintiff appears and defendant does not, when suit is called on for hearing, the court may pass ex parte decree. In this case, when only defendant appears and plaintiff does not, the court may pass the order for dismissal of suit. This decision goes in favor of defendant, but the decision for ex parte decree goes in favor of plaintiff and against defendant. Now, I think there is no difficulty to understand that what is the ex parte decree. The second, remedies against ex parte decree. What are the remedies? Available against ex parte decree. Remedies. The first remedy or immediate remedy to the defendant against ex parte decree Rule 13, Order 9. The defendant may apply for setting the ex parte decree aside under Rule 13, Order 9. For setting aside the ex parte decree on the ground that he has not been issued summons or he has not been delivered summons. If issued but he has not been delivered, on this ground he may apply under Rule 13, Order 9 for setting the ex parte decree aside. The second remedy Section 96, Order 41. The defendant or the aggrieved party may file an appeal to seek the remedies against ex parte decree. Appeal. And next, third, Section 114, review. The aggrieved party may apply under Section 114, Order 47 for review. For review the decision. On the ground of new facts, new things, evidence, or any mistake found after decision of the court, and if he has not preferred the appeal under Section 96. The fourth, Section 115, revision. He may apply for revision when he has ground the question of jurisdiction. suppose the defendant is going to apply for revision, then the ground should be the question of jurisdiction. Example, the court has exercised the jurisdiction not vested in it by law, or the court exercised the jurisdiction given to it by law but illegally, or the court has failed to exercise the jurisdiction given to it by law. On these grounds, he may apply for revision to the higher court. Fifth remedy, Section 12(2). This section may be invoked when the aggrieved party has ground of fraud to have been committed by the plaintiff in obtaining the ex parte decree. Fraud. The sixth remedy against ex parte decree to the defendant is available under Section 151, which empowers the High Court to exercise inherent jurisdiction. If the party aggrieved or defendant is to apply on the ground of violation of principles of natural justice, he may apply under Section 151 CPC for seeking the remedy against ex parte decree. Principles of natural justice. Then, now I hope you have understood my lecture. Thank you so much.